Masters of the Universe fans, coming back with another review. We're taking a look at Clamp Champ here, one of the heroic master of capture. This one is one that, as a kid I wasn't really that aware of this character. It's only really kind of later in life I've been kind of more aware of him. I think I don't know if this was like the first character that he did, sort of person of colour that they did with this. I'm trying to think. I suppose there was Jitsu. It's hard to tell really, because a lot of the kind of Master of the Universe toys, a lot of, I suppose a few of them have sort of like got sort of, I suppose most of them got like white skin, I guess, or flesh coloured skin. Even, I guess, He-Man he seems to pick up a tan after sort of changing into He-Man. I think he's still supposed to be white, I think. But it's interesting. You get his power pincer, which snatches foes, and modern posing retro play. And this is, new for 21, just so people didn't get mixed up between the two. You get some neat artwork here of him in action, kind of holding this kind of pincer piece here. And it's one of the deluxe figure sets, which is basically where they come with some accessories and extra bits, really. So you can see he actually comes with an extra head, another hand, this pincer thing, and this extra accessory, which I'm not quite sure about. And then you come around to the back here, and it shows you, just that, shows you him in action on the back there. A master of hand-to-hand combat. Clamp Champ is an invaluable ally in the fight against evil. So then it just explains a little bit about, the Origins line, how they're kind of updated action features, things like that. So you press the trigger on here on the Techno Clamp to pinch on the enemies. So he holds that other piece as an extra sort of piece of weaponry. So that's the packaging anyway. Next up, we're going to take a look at the figure himself. As a bit of a size comparison, I don't have the original figure to hand, so I can't do that, but I can bring in other vintage figures. I don't know what else to compare him against, really. I've got kind of Fisto, and they look as if they share some sort of tooling, I think, around the armour, so we'll probably take a look at him. Right then, let's get this guy open. Right then, we've got Clamp Champ out of his packaging. So first things first, actually looking at the figure, I got him out, and mine, like the finish in and around his face, is awful on this one. I don't know, like I think they've used dark brown plastic, but it feels like they've applied like a bad paint job to him, which basically, being crude, it makes it look like he's got bad skin. It makes him look like he's got acne. It really does. The hair's painted fine, no problem with that. The actual sculpt is good. The facial expression, I think, is nice. It looks like a sort of muscly guy. The paint on here, on the silver, is pretty good. There's a little bit over on here. And again, silver for these pieces here. And along the crotch is good. A little bit over on the side here. And the boots are good. So, yeah, black plastic again with red paint. And then, again, you've got a little bit extra that's gone over on the side there. So there's a few little bits that are a bit sloppy there. Just pull out a bit of the plastic there that's in here. In terms of accessories, I'll just pop him down and then I'll show you the bits that he comes with. So he comes with this piece here. So the way that works is he holds it in his hand here and you press this bit here and he's supposed to grab hold of someone. It feels pretty light, not that expensive. I got to be honest with you. And then, you know, as far as actually if it would do the job, I'm not. Yeah, it does. I guess it does fit around their waist, but you know, there's no way you'd be able to pick up anything with it because it just doesn't. It doesn't hold into place at all. So you can have it make it look like he's got someone, but it doesn't actually grip on at all. But he does hold it well in his hands. And let's see if he can support that weight. So you kind of have to lean him a little bit, but you can support that weight. The other couple of accessories that you've got as well is a gripping hand, and that's to hold this extra accessory. Otherwise, he comes with the kind of flayed out hand. As usual, this hand's got a little bit disfigured where it's been in the box at a funny angle. But it doesn't take much to kind of get it at the right, get it back into place. And then you just unplug this. Interestingly enough, in the box with the packaging, it does come up with this. Just shows you all the removable parts. So you can kind of mix and match your figures, as I mentioned before. And then this just plugs in here. And then you can hold this in his hands, like so. And then if you want to swap over the head, you can do. So it's just a case of popping off this head and popping on the other one, just as a size, not a size comparison, sorry, but is a, look, it's just two side by side. You can see the difference in terms of the finish on these two. With the one on the left, definitely having a better finish, but I kind of prefer the sculpt on this one. So yeah, I'm not sure, because this one's like a sort of more of a laughing face. I guess this one's all right as long as you're not getting too close. But yeah, swap this round. You can just peg this on. There we go, like that. So there you go, and then he's got more of a kind of a Joker grin on his face here. This one, let's get him in a position where he can hold the weight of that. Come on, yeah, like that. So yeah, you do have to kind of mess around with it a little bit to get him standing up properly, but you can. And there he is alongside Fisto there as well. You can see they share the same armor. They've just done like a different paint job with it, and obviously in terms of molding, you know, a lot of the molding is the same. It's just different color plastic that they've gone with. So yeah, you know, obviously there's saving with that, but it's new sculpting for both the heads. So you do get two heads with it, which is a nice feature. And lastly, I'll just go over the articulation, but it is the same for all of these figures, but I'll go through it just so you can see, well, as well, like I mentioned on another review, just in terms of if there's any QC issues or anything else like that with my particular one, but it doesn't seem to be. But head looks down, up, side to side. It can go all the way around, and as you saw when I swapped it around, they can pop off and pop back on again. This piece here is interchangeable, so you can take it off here underneath and replace it with another one. The arms rotate all the way around, and there is a bend in the elbow here, takes you up to there, and it does swivel round as well. And then the hands also rotate and then move forward and back like so. Waist swivels round all the way, and then the legs, you kind of get forward up to there, back up to there, and then you can kind of do the splits more or less. And then you get, I don't know what he's laughing about when he's doing the splits. And then you get a bend in the knee back to there. Just be careful with these. I've heard people kind of snap them off. You can kind of feel it in the joint sometimes, but that feels all right. And then swivel at the boot there. Feet move forward and back. And then you get a rotation there as well. So it does mean that you can get him in some pretty dynamic poses with his feet on the floor. I don't know if he'll stand like that in a kind of Avengers type of splayed out sort of thing. Yeah, you can kind of do that sort of thing. So yeah, that works. Yeah, overall, I do like the figure. I think it's one of those ones, you know, for me anyway, he's not like a mainline character, so it's not like a must-have or anything else like that. I am pleased that I have picked this guy up. You know, I've never had the original, so that's one of the things to look at, is that by getting this guy, you've got kind of like, you know, one version of this character. So, you know, probably getting the original is going to be hard to get hold of. And, you know, it comes with all these kind of extra bits and pieces. Yeah, I guess the quality of this could be better. And it's disappointing with the stuff on the original face as well. So that's a little bit disappointing. But overall, he's pretty decent. It's just a case if you can get this one. It's a deluxe one. So just finding him at the right price if you can. I know Smith's in the UK is a good one to look out for. So worth keeping an eye on their website and just go on there every now and again and just hit the old refresh button, just check and see what their prices are, because they do tend to discount them heavily. Anyway, that is it for now, guys. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.